Alright, I'm back with another video, and in today's video it's going to be like an editing one on After Effects, because I have been asked on Instagram, some in my comment section are asking me how to do like the clean cinematics with the 3D tracking text. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do that, and first, I'm going to be showing you everything from on Fortnite replay mode to actually editing it. This might be a long video, I don't know. If you want to get something like what I showed you at the start of the video, then keep with me in this video, copy what I do, and you should get what I get. So we're going to hop onto Fortnite and I will show you what to do from there. Alright, so as you can see, we are on Fortnite. You're going to want to go into Battle Royale, and we're going to want to go on Playground. Make sure you have a controller, because this will be so much easier. It's more smooth, I guess. But, yeah, so just try and find like an Xbox controller, PS4 controller, and just link it to your PC, or if you're on Xbox, you shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm going to change my video settings so the cinematics look cleaner, because we're gonna wanna have shadows on, textures, because if I had the quality on my settings, the cinematics wouldn't look good, and we don't want that. We want clean, crisp cinematics. So just when you go into the playground, just sit in anywhere for a while, and then for about 5 minutes, so it gives you time to get the cinematics, because you want the stuff around it moving, if you get what I mean. So say if it's by the ocean, the water moves, so you don't really want static water. Also turn your FPS counter off, because we don't want that on. Where is it? Okay, so I have sat in the game for a while, and we're gonna go into replays and wait for this to load. Click on the first one, play, confirm, and then what you're going to want to do is go into drone 3 and just find a place in the map that would be a cool cinematic. That's where I did my, over here is where I did my last cinematic for my last video. So let's find somewhere new where it could look pretty cool. The sort of cinematic I'm going for is it's like I'm going backwards, and then we're going to add some pan and crop and all that to the edit to make it look more clean. I mean, we could do it over here and add 3D text coming down here, which would look pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to do it from here. So what you're going to want to do is make the time go down a bit to like 50, and then with X, you can slow down your drone speed. Make it as 0. I think that's too fast. Turn it down, and then slowly go backwards. Alright, that is one cinematic, so I'm going to clip that and save that for the editing, and then we find another place where we could go backwards. Okay, so we're going to start from over here. Okay, so during the video I forgot to mention something. Recently I've started to edit for people, and if you want your video edited by me, message me on Discord. The link will be in the description to my Discord, my name I mean. Or you can message me on Instagram. My Instagram link will be in the description. So if you want a montage done, message me and I can give you prices, and we can negotiate on how long you want it and for how much. So if you want an edit by me, message me down, and yeah. Alright, there we go. That's that one done. Let's find one more. Actually, two more actually. I'll get the last two cinematics, so I'll just go and show into After Effects so you don't have to see me get the last two. Okay, so we are now in After Effects. So what you're going to want to do is make a new composition, 1920 by 1080. I did it in, it was 60 edit it in 60 FPS. Everything looks fine. Press OK. Then what I'm going to do is grab my clips, gallery, open file location. Okay, we now have all our clips, and where I want my text is this one, I think. Yep, okay. So I'm going to clip it down, because look, as you can see, I'm going forward in this bit and I don't want that. So gonna split that, bring it back, and then I'm gonna clip it where the text starts, where I want it to start. I'm gonna have it there. So when you're gonna add an effect called camera 3D tracking. That will render a certain part of the video, and when you render that part of the video, that's where you can put the text, and you want it in least amount possible, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna cut it here. I want the text to start here, so cut that and add this. So camera, oh shit, I spelled camera wrong. Here we go, and then it's going to start to analyze go for each frame where I can track it. What I just did there, where I did that that little panel popped up, you can just click up here and search it. It's the exact same thing, but it's just easier. So we're just going to wait for that to render. In the top left, you can see how long it's going to take, and it should, yeah, like there, 25% is done. So we'll just wait till that's done. Okay, so as you can see, it is done. So we're going to go onto this clip, click on here, and it's solving camera. So just wait for that to be done. Okay, so it is finally done. That took so long, I don't know why. And when you click on the 3D camera, little dots or little specks, whatever you want to call them, pop up. And to make it render easier, put it down to quarter. It may look a bit fuzzy, but it will be easier to work with. So what we could do is circle everything around here. Okay. And then create a solid camera, and then just want to cut that down a bit. Raise this up, press R, which brings up the rotation, and then get it to look our way. So that looks about right. Then pull it our direction. The blue one that pulls it forwards, the green goes up, and the red one goes to the sides. So like so. Just gonna just make it wider. Just wanna make sure it is flat. Like so. Let's bring it forwards a bit, because it just pops in, which we don't want. So like, yeah, that looks better. And then what you want to do next is right click on here, pre-compose, just type text, and then double click on this, delete that, and then grab the text up here, type whatever you want. I'll just write nerd, and then I'm going to change the font to... Alright, so when we go back onto here, it should just have nerd at the top, so that looks pretty clean. So we're gonna add some layer styles on it. So we're gonna add a drop shadow. So what we're gonna want to do is grab a box up here, click that, and then outline this, and then put the text in front of it. So look, you can see a little bit of the drop shadow. Put this on full so you can look at it better. Go on to drop shadow down here, and then just copy my settings. Just add a little bit of spread, so 5. Okay, I think that looks fine. Obviously, take away when you've done looking at it, take away the box, and then it's got a little, gives it depth. Because we are done with this one, we're going to press shift, click at the bottom one and click at the top one so it highlights everything, pre-compose it like so. What are we going to call this? Text intro. Okay. And then what we're going to want to do is press Control Alt T so it adds time remapping, and then zoom out a bit. We only want it like 4 seconds, no, maybe around 3 seconds long, maybe around that. Grab this little keyframe over here because that's when it ends. Bring it all the way down here. So look, it looks like it's going really fast, but we're gonna slow it down and make it go fast. So let's do that now. Cut that, delete that because we don't need that there. Highlight it, press F9 so it looks like this. Highlight it again, click on the graph, and you might get something like this, but all you do is edit value graph and you should get like something like this. So you're going to want to grab this one, pull that up like so, like that, pull that up like that. Mess around with this because let's make the graph a bit bigger. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. This does take a while because you want it to look good. Pull this down because we want it to go quicker. Pull this down. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we want to press this Control S and save it because if this crashes, then we're going to have to do this all again. And I've had that happen to me many times when I first started editing. So just save it as I'll just call it that. Why not? Click this X up here. I'm gonna bring in a new video. Do this one. Let's make the comp bigger because it is annoying because it keeps going off the frame. So we'll just make it 60. There we go. Highlight both of them. F9, easy ease. And then okay, that's going to take long. So what we're going to do is I want it around that long. Move this all the way down. Zoom in. Highlights the little bits. Then bring this down. Bring this up. I want it to slow down a bit, so. So the steeper it is, the faster it is. So when it's flat, it is very slow. But that looks pretty clean. Press Control S to save that. Okay, so just repeat that 2 more times with the other cinematics because there's no point in me showing it twice because it's pretty much the same thing, but just do it with the other 2. So I'm just gonna skip forward ahead and go to the black bars and the pan and crop. That if you don't want any rotation in the video, then just leave it like that. But of course, we want to make it look very clean. So because we are don't need any more space, grab the work area bit. Hold shift so it locks onto this bit. Right click, trim comp to work area. So then this is all we've got, which is what we need. And then what we're gonna do is click R on this rotation. We're gonna start it off at 6. Make sure that you click this keyframe. It looks a bit forwards, but we're gonna scale it down a bit. So then when we go down here, add -6, so look, it should look something like this. It rotates a bit. Then we're gonna go down here, and because it was -6 to there, we're gonna press R again on this one. -6. Keyframe that. Go forward to 6. Then press R on here. Then you're going to press -6, I think. Yeah, there we go. Then keyframe that. Move over to here. Then press -6. Click on here. R -6. Keyframe that. And then move all the way to the side. And press 6. So that is the rotation done. So looks pretty clean. Because we have done that, there's gonna be a little black bits on the sides, just add adjustment layer, and then add a transform. And we're going to zoom all of it to up by 10, so there's not as much. So like so. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to layer, new, and then add a solid layer. Make sure it is black. We're going to call it black bars, like so. Then when you have got your black solid, get CC jaws, click on that, then make sure the height is on 0, and then make this like this. I think the better looking one is, I think it's 80. Yeah, 80 looks good. That is pretty much all of, that's pretty much what I do for my cinematics. I add some screen effects to it to make it look cleaner, so like sharpen, make the saturation higher, and but that is pretty much all you need to do for cinematics. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, comment down below what you want to see next for a tutorial. If you need any help, message me on Instagram, comment down below, help each other out maybe. Subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on so you don't miss a new video, and yeah, peace.